Giraffe takes out filmmaker. A South African movie director perished last week while filming a giraffe. Eyewitnesses told The Sun Carlos Carvalho was at the camera when the animal approached. Carvalho was shooting wildlife footage with his crew in the South African game farm Glen Afric for a film titled Premium Nanny 2. Out of nowhere, the giraffe swung its neck and smacked Carvalho, throwing him 5 meters into the air. Newsweek reported that the animal had previously chased another crew member, but the crew didn't feel threatened by him. According to The Telegraph, Carvalho received injuries to his head that one person described as severe head trauma. Giraffe necks are powerful and are often used as weapons in the wild. Carvalho was flown to a Johannesburg hospital for treatment, but passed away from his wounds last Wednesday. He's survived by his wife and family. Glen Afric said the giraffe will not be put down, as he did nothing wrong. Recently, we reported on a separate safari park where its owner's run-in with one of his lions nearly turned fatal. That big cat was put down. Here's more on animals. Lion put down after attack. This is Shamba. This dashing lion was a resident of Markele Predator Center, but now he's gone. Why? Viral video from the weekend shows Shamba, like Harambe before him, going into beast mode on a human. Terrified tourists can be heard screaming and crying in the background. Footage shows center owner Mike Lodge, aged 72, inside an enclosure-type area being attacked by Shamba. The Mirror reports Shamba was raised by Lodge for 10 years, but for some reason, Shamba turned on the British expat and attacked, trying to drag him away from the Lionmobile. That vehicle is one of Markele Center's star attractions. It lets tourists get up close and personal with these magnificent creatures. The video shows Shamba savagely dragging Lodge away from the Lionmobile before stopping. And it all happened so fast, but the attack left Lodge with a broken jaw and in critical condition in hospital. He did survive. But Shamba sadly did not. The lion had to be put down by another center employee via rifle. According to a statement from a family spokesperson reported in Newsweek, Lodge's family said they were devastated by the loss of Shamba. Lodge, meanwhile, remains dedicated to wildlife despite having almost died. But like Harambe's death before him, Shamba's passing sparked outrage on social media. The Mirror obtained some comments from the park's now-deleted Facebook page, and they're mostly critical of Lodge. One user wrote, "I'm so sick of wildlife paying the price for disgusting human greed and exploitation." Another was more understanding, but also critical, writing, "I'm happy the guy was not seriously injured, but he should have known that if he runs, he triggers a chase-and-catch situation that is the instinct of this wild animal. Shame you killed him for being a lion." Bad dog, bad dog. Finn, a mixed breed, was walking off the leash on a trail with his human Reed Thompson and Thompson's girlfriend in Ontario, Canada on Sunday. Finn usually stays close by, but that day he caught a whiff of deer and went into hound mode, ignoring commands to return. Thompson told Fox News Finn chased Bambi along a road through a hospital and back onto another road. He said the two animals tangled for a bit before scaling a guardrail and coming to some ice. But while Rudolph got away, Finn was put in the doghouse after being nabbed by Canada's finest. This photo went viral on Twitter, spawning #FreeFinn and dog versus deer memes galore. Reportedly, the pup was later released, but his owners received a very un-Canadian talking to about animal control and keeping dogs on the leash. Finn, meanwhile, seems to be doing fine. No word on the deer, though. Maybe next time, buddy. That's awful. Madagascar officials have arrested 3 people in southwestern Madagascar for a case of animal poaching after finding over 10,000 tortoises cramped inside a house. When authorities entered the house in Toliara, 9,888 of the radiated tortoises were alive and in poor condition, while 180 were dead. Animal rescuers loaded the tortoises into 6 trucks to transport to a wildlife facility. The process took several trips. Radiated tortoises are an endangered species. There are only about 3 million of them left due to the loss of forest land on the island, and animal poachers either sell locally as bushmeat or smuggle them overseas to Southeast Asia or China. Although the tortoises were looked after by a veterinarian, a week later about 574 of them had died from either dehydration or infection. 2 men and a woman have been taken into custody. The men were found burying dead tortoises on the property when rescue teams arrived. According to the Turtle Survival Alliance, the tortoises left will be kept in captivity to keep them safe and alive. The rescuers think there's someone or an organization behind the incident, as they believe the house was just part of a much larger operation, considering the vast number of tortoises that were poached. Scientists create Frankenmouse. Talk about some weird science. New research published in the journal Nature Biotechnology details how scientists from the Salk Institute transferred human brain cells into mice pups. Newsweek reports that researchers took brain cells from human fetuses, turned them fluorescent green, and put them inside the brains of mice. They're not making an army of mice men, rather they hope the part human rodents will teach them more about our own mind. Researchers also placed small plastic windows over animals' skulls to track how the human cells developed in their new environment. This was observed over a period of several months, and human brain cells were found to outnumber the mice brain cells in some areas. So, did the part human mice get smarter? Nope, they were no more intelligent than other mice. But as Newsweek reports, the research could lead to some pretty great applications, such as being used to help patients with brain damage. Where are Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello? Florida's animal agency is looking for answers after a poor tortoise was found earlier this week near Orlando, completely covered in what appears to be red spray paint. According to Florida's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, 2 people picked up a gopher tortoise on Country Road 455 in the town of Montverde, about 30 miles west of Orlando. The pair then took the tortoise to a wildlife rehabber called Swamp Girls Adventures. The group took the tortoise in and named it Raphael after one of the ninja tortoises, or turtles. Whatever. The group said they were able to get the tortoise about 70% cleaned up after gently chipping away concrete and attempting to get the red paint off. According to FWCC, if toxins from the paint are absorbed, it can damage the tortoise's organs. The paint itself can also prevent it from getting nutrients from sunlight and damagingly seal the tortoise's skin. If the tortoise breathes the paint in, it can cause respiratory illness. Kim Titterington, who runs Swamp Girl Adventures, told Fox 35 that the group hopes to help the tortoise recover completely and release him back into nature. Titterington also said she believes that wasn't an accident where the tortoise simply got too close to a painting site. Someone intentionally colored him red. FWCC is appealing to the public to contact them with any information on how the tortoise ended up this way. Crazy turkey.